By 2023, a lot of things will happen that you cannot predict. And many of these generals too, they will die. All those that stand on the way of Nigerian progress, they will all finish before 2030. You know they've lied to us. Vision 2010, Vision 2018, Vision 2020, everything. What do we say in 2020? Is dilapidated roads. There is going to be an oil well that will cause a dispute. But if it's not properly announced or looked into, there will be pandemonium by the month of March. This is a very good year, a calm year. Whoever wanted to foment trouble will use his firstborn.
2020.
Yes, because you remember in the book of Joshua 6. In Joshua 6, right from 18 down, he said, whoever make an attempt to build back the wall of Jericho will use the blood of his first son. What? To restate the block. That is the old Nigeria. Then, this new Nigeria, we are going to base it on what the Lord said in the Bible.
Okay, sir.
In the book of Genesis 2 and 3. He said we should go and till the land.
Till the land.
Yeah, that we should go and what? Till the land.
The land itself.
You know there is no University of Lagos during the time of Cain and Abel.
Yes, sir.
There is no University of Calabar during the time of... There is no Redeemed University. There is no Catholic University.
Yes, sir.
He said in the book of Genesis 10, from verse 4
yes, sir.
to 10. He said he asked them to go and use what they have to what? To praise him.
Yes, sir.
Then
Another very beautiful moment today on Asabe Afrika TV as we meet the man himself. Let me let you know that it has been very, very difficult in the last 7 days or more that we've been trying to track him down. Right from December 31st, we've been trying to track him down for the revelation about the year 2020. You will agree with us that every year there are predictions from prophets of God, but there are prophets and there are equally prophets. Today, we are lucky to finally track him down, the man himself, the Nostradamus of our time, the prophet, Dr. M.K.O. Tibetan. Last year, 2019, there was a prediction on several issues in the country, and some of them came to pass. And it was equally an interesting year, politically, economically, and even in the Christendom. A whole lot of things happened which the prophet predicted, and it came to pass. For instance, he predicted last year that the Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, will be permanently disgraced, and that some PDP senators will be humiliated. And he equally predicted that A number of people will drop dead in the National Assembly. We are not using this to rejoice, but it's the prophecy. And he also predicted that Senator Dino Melaye will not return, and that he's going to have problem in the beginning of the year, and by the end of the year, it will not be politically relevant again. So we now said, let's follow up. And equally last year, 2019, the prophet was busy. It appears that it was the most traffic-laden year. He was traveling almost all over around the world to pray and to do some of the good job that God gave unto him. Today, January 6, 2020, we are lucky to meet him after 7 failed attempts with the prophet, Dr. M.K.O. Tibetan, to give us an idea on how 2020 is going to be like. Daddy, we are very honored to be with you today, sir. And I want to ask, because this appears to be one of the most difficult and challenging encounter. We've not spent almost 7 days trying to track you. I remember on the 31st we slept over, and the next day we arranged the interview, but unfortunately there was too much crowd, and the whole lot of thing has cropped up since then. Sir, why has it been so difficult to get you this time around? And can we start by saying Happy New Year to you, sir?
Well, Benga, I won't say yes or no.
Okay, sir.
If you are here in our crossover, every crossover we have in this church for the past 25 years, I made my members to know that there's no new year.
What do you mean, sir?
No, there's no new year. We only change calendar. We only change number. Because if we are to go by what it would mean Happy New Year, when we are going to the church by 31st, we're supposed to come live with 1 shirt, 1 trouser, 1 shoe to the church. So as you are leaving the church, you walk to the estate where there's a new house waiting for you. So that other person coming by hand will now use your own house, your former house. But it's not so. So automatically, we know what is new, we know what is old. And the Bible is telling us that we cannot use old wine to fill the bottle of the new wine. And you cannot use old cloth to patch the new one. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
So for this good reason, it's a complement of the season. Another season has come. Another date has come called 2020.
But everybody has been saying Happy New Year. Most of the church.
No, we cannot be happy. Some people borrowed money to buy the chicken and the turkey they killed. You remember the book of, come on. When you look at the book of John, 2 Kings 4
Okay, sir.
and 2 Kings 5, he said, man of God, can I tell you my story? To give you the food is no problem. After we finish eating this amala, we have to just die, because that's the last thing at home. He said, no, just go and do it for me. You don't know whom you are talking to.
To do his own first?
Yes. Then later he obeyed the man of God. But later, the man blessed his flask. Everything around him was fine. Around the woman was fine. So automatically, there's no new year. I pity people when they go there, they go borrow money, they go borrow things in order to have just one day. I do ask them, did the new year come by bike or by car, by motor? Because the new year in Africa came with Okada and bicycle.
No, you New Year. Are you talking about the New Year?
The African New Year. Okada, Logun, Maruwa. Because when you get to London, when you get to America, when you get to Spain, when you get to France, all the buildings, you see how they put lights, Christmas, yes. Everybody knows that the
Christmas
designs everywhere. Then go to Abule, go to Kolinti, go to Asabe Street, go to Ikeja. You just see everybody come roju koko bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ayé fẹ́ parẹ́. Even tó bá bọ́ọ̀lù lóṣòdì lọ́jọ́ wọn á jà fẹ́ ṣe pé kí ló dé. Even people can easily claim fake currency. Because automatically, the new year, the Christmas came with a bike. So he didn't want to stay long. So we can drop mail to a pizza man who brought pizza. He only dropped the pizza and leave.
So you mean that the celebration in Africa?
It's just too brief. Could take 3 hours. And how can you expect a family of 9 to buy 1 chicken? At the end of the day, because someone love ele to tell me love it to tell me let's say to ba fe ra kora because what you know was it why you to know was it to wale oni ko do what you know I don't think
feel the weight, sir. It has to be weight.
It's in the book of Proverbs. Only any to buffet at the Ola Dimolese. Ola Dover by head. That's the hungry. So there's no new year. And look at somebody who did not, who failed to mark his birthday. I said he's marking the birthday of Jesus Christ. It's more or less a foolish idea. Jesus has his own birthday on the 24, 25. Then I have my own birthday on the 20th. Then you have your own May. He has his own July. But it was when you were inside the molo in Abaronje. Somebody hitted you on the and I didn't want to come out today because today is my birthday. She better go to buy it. You know, don't go watch out to go for you see. Go Brazil, joke with our moe. But the one to Jesus. She already gets to reading. I shall only guess what they introduce Christ to you, but no one will see. So that is it. To come to your question, sir.
Yes, sir.
We only change dates.
There's no new year.
No new year.
I was even going to ask you when you were talking about Christmas. I'm very sorry to come into this. Because
no, don't be sorry. We are here to do this.
Yes, because the pastor, the founder of the Mountain of Fire and Miracle Center, Dr. Olukoya, said in his New Year, I think it's Christmas broadcast in the church, that they don't celebrate Christmas. And I am offended that because it's not the day Jesus was born and that there's no reason for celebrating Christmas. Even though a lot of other people have been answering him, he said Christmas is not in the Bible. So a lot of people have also been telling him that Sunday is also not in the Bible. It's a day to celebrate the sun. So do you believe that we should celebrate Christmas, or you are also going the route and the route of Dr. Olukoya?
Olukoya is a kind of person. He's not a prophet. We cannot enter the same motto. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sir.
What he said was partially true. Yes, but not totally true. Because it's not in the Bible that Olukoya should found the church. Is it the Bible?
I don't think so, sir.
And because he saw it as a paying business, that the business will pay him. You know, he was in the choir stand in his former church before he break out and move to that place. And he has passed through other places. Okay, if I should go by my promotion, by his what he read in college,
yes, sir,
it may take him time to buy a jeep. But now, you know, because to buy will be where that she where the church will pay him. Fún àwọn lójú àwọn kan, ìyẹn náà fi débẹ̀ tó rí pé ó lé. It's very tough now. Ló fi rí pé àwọn èèyàn lọ sí church ní Redeem, tó ń lọ sí church lákùrẹ́ tọmọ ń sọnù. Torí àwọn bàbá Yẹ̀mí wo wọ́n ti ní kọ́dọ́gbọ́n sí. Ọgbọ́n wo náà fẹ́ dá sí? Kọ́ máa rí èèyàn mọ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣe try and error náà ni. Báwo ni òkú èèyàn ṣe lè lọ pè èèyàn wá? Ní believe tèmi o, òkú ẹni tó kú tó jẹrà sínú yẹ̀pẹ̀. Àwa lọ advice, àwa lọ wàásù fún mi ní Ìkẹjà. Kò lè possible. Because nǹkan tó ń bá lọ́wọ́ bàbá àtìyá wọn ni olórìṣà ni wọ́n, olóògbóni ni wọ́n, èèyàn burúkú ni wọ́n. So nǹkan tó sọ yẹn kò correct. Ṣé ti yẹ kò correct? Àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí wọ́n ti ní ìgbàgbọ́ sí. Because when you look at Rotary, only will this bring good relationship between the people around.
Those are the 4 points.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Yes, sir.
So once it's beneficial to them, oh no, bàbá mi ká máa ti lọ. Tó bá lóun fẹ́ fún ara ẹ̀ correct, wọ́n á fòkò pa.
You mean Dr. Olukoya?
Yes.
Can't stop Christmas celebration?
No. Ó kàn wá wàhálà fúnra ẹni. Tó bá sọ àwọn ọmọ church lè lù pa. Wọ́n lè work out kán má dàbọ̀ wọn. Then nìkan tó dẹ̀ jòkó sí mẹ́rin èló ló kó dé church ń tẹ́lẹ̀. Owó wọn náà ló fi gbéra. Owó náà ló fi ṣe. Tó máa fún ní loan ní báńkì kan tó dá síbẹ̀ náà fi fún loan. So nǹkan tó sọ yẹn ò correct. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn sọ ni pé kò sí nǹkan tó bad. Ẹni tó fún yàn lálàáfíà. When you look at the book of Isaiah 9,
yes,
verse 6 to 10. Ó nítorí wọn yóò bí ọmọkùnrin kan fún wa. Ìjọba yóò wà ní èjìká rẹ̀. Olùdámọ̀ràn. Ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà. Kò sẹ́ni tó bá rìn tí ìyá lè jẹ. Then even the promise he made to us, the last one,
yes,
was John 14 verse 1 to 3. Ó ní ẹ má ṣe jẹ́ kí ọkàn yín kí ó bá dàrú. Ó ní ẹ gbà mí gbọ́. Ní ilé bàbá mi ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìbùkún ló wà ńbẹ̀. Ìbá má ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, màmá ti sọ fún yín. Nítorí pé èmi ń lọ láti ṣe kíni láti lọ pèsè ayé. Then when you look at verse 16, 17, 18, ó ní èmi ni mo pè yín, ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ pè mí. So ó dẹ̀ rántí pé ó lè jẹ́ orí Olúkọ̀yà ló wú nígbà tó rí àwọn èèyàn tó sùn lẹ̀ lọ ó lè má jẹni tó like crowd rí ní kékeré ṣùgbọ́n tó dẹ̀ rí crowd yẹn lọ gbá ó ti tán o kò sí nǹkan tá a sọ ń bí yìí sí àti consolidation ti wà and consolidation kò sí nǹkan tá a sọ asọ́ náà ni irọ́ ni o ó ní sọ fún olódodo pé yóò dára fún nítorí pé yóò jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kò sọ fún èèyàn burúkú yóò ṣe kí ni yóò burú fún. And when you look at the book of Acts of the Apostle 12,
Yes, sir.
from verse 12 to 17, only they all shouted for joy. The voice of God and not what? And not of man. When Herod was talking, they said, it's the voice of God.
Yes, sir.
Then at the end of the day, the Lord said, you cannot share my glory with this. When you look at Isaiah 40, verse 10 to 15, Isaiah 41, 1 to 5, then Psalm 23, 1 to 4, Psalm 24,
Yes,
1 to 8. He said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Then immediately, they said the worm descend from heaven and just dismantle Herod.
Just like that, sir.
Just like that. Anybody can misbehave to God, but he wouldn't take it. When you look at the book of Exodus 9, from verse 1 to 10, Exodus 10, from verse 19 to 24, then Exodus 12, from verse 12 to 16, Exodus 13, from verse 1 to 10, and Exodus 20, Exodus 14,
Yes.
from verse 10 to 16, and Exodus 14, from verse 21 to 26. It said, all the miracle you are going to perform here today, we will do it. All my physicians are ready to conjure. But he said, don't worry, Moses. This very one, just take the ash. Then just spread it into the surface, into the air, which he did. Then at the end of the day, every living thing there has boiled, a painful boil. Then the Pharaoh said, yes, my physician, can you? He said, sir, we have tried though. We can't do this. Then when you look at the book of that Exodus 10, 20,
Yes, sir.
he said, we won't give them cement nor block to set what do their work today. But the Lord asked Moses, can you raise up your two hands? Raise up what? Your two hands.
hands.
He raised up his two hands. And he said, darkness fell on the surface of the earth. To the extent, to what? To the extent
Yes,
that nobody can see each other.
In that
But,
darkness.
yes, then the Israelites, they were walking freely for 3 days.
In their own
domain, there's nobody to give them job. But the Egyptians, they cannot move. So that is God. And when you look at the life of that, in the book of Daniel 4 from verse 21,
Yes, sir.
the man had the cup of his wine. He said, hey, me, Nebuchadnezzar,
Yes, sir.
is there any God anywhere again? we all the people giving me the royalty. I'm this, I'm this, I'm that. But immediately he said, Nebuchadnezzar, this is the verdict today. I'm not planning it before, but I knew what we are going to do. Because God knows the heart of a man. Then he said, you come down there, go into the bush. He was there for how many years? For 7 years. Then he said the most painful thing. When he now begged God, the Lord released him. He said, today I know that the controller of the whole universe is God. So the Lord released him. Then on getting home, he asked all the people in the palace. He said, palace men, what happened when I was not at home? They said, oh, we never knew you are not at home.
Oh, they never even saw.
For the 7 years that we don't know.
They didn't notice he was absent.
Yes. So, he now said, what we need to do, he now came back home. Disgrace. Yes, after eating grass with the animal.
With the animal.
There's nobody God cannot punish. There's no person in this world. You have to put God first. I didn't be Olukoya prayed. Before walking into the podium on that church, that mistake will not come. And when
that kind of thing.
yes, because when you are going to church, and when you want to pray before minister, when you want to minister to anybody,
Yes, sir.
say, God, who sent me? The man who wanted to preach is a layman. The people who wanted to hear the message again, they are lay people. Send your spirit to descend into our midst. If it is celestial church, when you said, Holy Ghost, do it again in our life. The way you performed the miracle that time, come and do it today. I will be happy if you can use me well. That's all. But Nigerian pastors and general overseers are too cocky. That is why they have the time to give somebody a note. Meet me in Sheraton Hotel by 2 o'clock. Is that part of the job?
No, sir. I don't think so. Might be.
And for somebody to be calling himself Iginla, and who is God then? Igikekere. This is Nigeria. Even there are some pastors in Ghana who bath inside a container. He said they should be drinking it.
Yes, sir.
Then there's a pastor again who went to go and put sobo inside a container outside Nigeria, an African country. That this is what? This is the blood of Jesus. So, my brother, there is Christmas. Everybody has his own Christmas. The day you celebrate your birthday, you are celebrating your own Christmas. Because the second day of your birthday is a new year. It's 2 things you are doing together.
Yes, sir.
Then you start counting. Oh, I'm now 59. This December 20. So anything by 21, 22, you are moving towards another year called 60 years. So that is your new year. But if you wanted to write a date in the bank, you follow the general one.
Okay, sir.
Then you said, you can write down there 18 to 2020. But if you say you are annoyed, you don't believe in New Year,
yes, sir,
and you just write it 18/1, 1999, 2019. The bank manager will say, we can't pay this money. It may be a Christian, it may be a Muslim, it may be anything.
Yes, sir.
We can't pay this money because of date. So you are not moving with the trend. So when you see the trend of the water on the high sea, when you are paddling a canoe,
yes, sir,
you look at the trend. So if you go against the trend, you will use all your energy. You will not be able to go anywhere. So for Olukoya, he has made a little mistake, and the Lord will forgive him.
Amen, sir.
Thank you.
Let's quickly go to some of your predictions. In year 2012, you gave a prediction that this year 2012, Chief Igbenedion and Lucky Igbenedion, his son, have to go on their knees and pray hard to God, as the Lord will pay them back in their own coins, because they refused to put food on people's table and allegedly stole the money of the people to build houses in South Africa and Abuja. They allegedly stole money when the father was in the police and when the son was equally a governor. The Lord said they should renovate some of the markets and schools in Benin, give scholarship to students, and build well-equipped orphanage homes in Benin, for the Lord to overlook the sin they committed. You now say that the Lord said that the father should pray for good health, and the son should pray against arrest, because they linked him with another spender that will lead him to 5 years in jail. However, down the line, you said between 2012 and 2020, they need to pray because great things is going to happen. They should pray very well for the first sons and daughters of the family bearing the name of Igbenedion. The Lord said they should pray against fire, famine, and accident, and pray for their daughters not to get ill.
And killed.
Yes, and killed. Last year now, one of the sons of the former governor unfortunately had an accident somewhere in America, and it was terrible, and unfortunately he passed away. That is one. Then in 2016, which is one of the most controversial compendium, in Bayelsa you predicted that no matter the time of rerun election in the state, PDP will win. That is that year. Then you now said all political parties need to think on the way forward for the state and not to use violence. Then at the last tail of the prediction, you said their governor is a caring father. That is Governor Seriake Dixon. And he will finish his tenure 8 years before APC can take over. Then in the last line, you said anybody who wants to impose APC candidate in the state is looking for trouble. Now, from the indication that happened in Bayelsa, everybody believed that it was former President Jonathan that invited APC, or that liaised with APC, because after they won the victory, the APC went to greet him in Nwike and to congratulate and thank him for supporting them either by fault or default. Then few weeks after, there was attempts to assassinate him. They killed some of the aides and some of the soldiers that are guiding his place. And as at the day before his day, President Jonathan is saying that they should fish out those who make attempt to kill him, that or else he's not going to rest. Sir, this is just two of the predictions you gave. How is it going to happen this year, especially for Bayelsa and those people in government? President Jonathan, let's start from President Jonathan. Will you say that your prediction has come to pass on Bayelsa because APC took over? And despite the fact that the state is a PDP-dominated state, and even some of the southern states, rivers.
I will come to that later.
Okay, sir.
In that book again, they said, Orji Kalu will go to prison.
Yes. You said,
and then what are we going to talk on Orji Kalu then?
Yes, you said.
If you are so worried about Bayelsa.
Yes.
Orji Kalu too is an institution.
Yes, you
in
said.
His own time. We can open it there.
Yes, you said Orji Kalu will go to jail.
Yes.
Then you said that 60% of Nigerian diaspora and 40% locals fails to listen to the prophecy. You said, okay, let me look ahead. You said Saraki will be permanently disgraced, some PDP senators will be humiliated, and some will die, and that some of the House of Assembly members will start falling because they stole people's money. There are a lot of voluminous narrations here. So, but now, Dr. Jikalu, unfortunately, a very respected politician, former governor of Abia State, and the Senate minority, it is the chief whip, is now languishing in jail. Sir. And the other day, a senator fell down in his house in Garimpa and died. One senator, an Igbo senator. Then another House of Rep member died, I think, December 27 in Niger State. Then another one died in Dubai. So, sir, how do we say, is this how it's going to be? Then what do you have to say on Orji Kalu and President Jonathan, sir? And all these people in 2020?
Thank you very much. There's going to be a war in Bayelsa with the APC governor there and Nwike.
Oh, you mean the new governor, Lyon?
Yes, and Nwike.
The governor of Rivers State?
Yes, because of how to share the produce of the land. Because there is going to be an oil well that will cause a dispute. But if it's not properly announced or looked into, there will be pandemonium by the month of March. But if they jump that, there will be no trouble. But there are a lot of hire killers living with Nwike. Even the life of Nwike too is not safe. And Nwike need a lot of prayers. Not doing press up or checking pressure in the morning before going to the office. He has stepped on a lot of toes. You remember we helped him here. Because I don't need to see him before I help him. To avoid this thing not to happen in that area. Because they wanted to remove him, not to win the second time.
And that was the last
yes, but I decided to come back from abroad to make sure, just like what Olukoya said in his church. Because this is the person they know for now. So to turn it from the foundation to the top, they will knock down the place. And then there will be state of emergency. Then at the end of the day, APC will come in there.
You mean Rivers State?
Yes, but as the Lord has answered the prayer, Nwike should now, everybody he promised, ministerial appointment, commissioner, everything, he should just do everything quietly. And he should not fight the people of Bayelsa. And he should listen to the voice of the elders around the place. It's just one person, not many people. If he wanted to enjoy peace in his house, if he wanted to enjoy peace amongst his cabinet member, so Bayelsa is going to be one of the best states in the country. Presently now, they are very neat, they are doing well, and they will still be doing well.
You mean under...
The APC coming here will do a lot of work. It will emulate and stand on the same line. But don't be too worried. The governor living now can still be a senator. Because he's coming back to APC.
You mean Seraki?
Oh, he will come back to APC. He will come back to APC.
But how do you know what's going to happen?
You asked me what the Lord had for that state.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
He will still come back to APC. A lot of people there will convert. Do you know by 2023, it's the Igbo bloc and Yoruba bloc that will sit the Hausa and the Fulanis. We've learned already. We are now okay. Nobody, you know, when you are free of hunger, you can boast to Alamala. But if you are just leaving the hospital and you are looking for food, just like Jacob and Esau, you can beg your brother, you can beg your enemy for a loaf of bread. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The suffering is over. By 2023, a lot of things will happen that you cannot predict. And many of these generals too, they will die. All those that stand on the way of Nigerian progress, they will all finish before 2030. You know they've lied to us. Vision 2010, Vision 2018, Vision 2020. Everything. What do we say in 2020? Is the dilapidated roads. The what? Dilapidated roads. Then the outsiders and the Fulanis, they're making move. And we're going to take Nigeria. You can't do this. You know when you are coming from outside to come and attack me in my house?
Yes, sir.
You should think twice. You know when you are playing soccer, they said home and away. Home and what?
Home and away. Home and away.
Now, when you are playing me away, you will have fear. But when you are playing me home, you will think that these people, they are more powerful here. Maybe they will use jazz, they will use this.
Yes, sir.
Those days when we were playing soccer. This is a very good year, a calm year. Whoever wanted to foment trouble will use his firstborn.
2020.
Yes, because you remember in the book of Joshua 6. In Joshua 6, right from 18 down, he said, whoever make an attempt to build back the wall of Jericho will use the blood of his first son. What? To restate the block. Both Hausa, both Igbo, both Yoruba, they should learn how to live with each other. Because when you close your eyes, it's junior sleep. Then when you die going to mortuary, it's senior sleep. If you kill, you will be killed. If you kill, you think you jump it, your family will what? We take the Lord will avenge. When you look at Nahum 1, verse 1 and 2, and when you look at Psalm 49, from verse 1 to 5, then when you look at the book of Malachi 1, Malachi 2, then when you look at the book of Haggai 1, then when you look at the book of Acts of the Apostle,
yes, sir.
Acts of the Apostle 23 verse 10 to 13, he said we will not sleep, we will not eat until we take the life of whom? Life of Paul. Then at the end of the day they cannot kill him because the Lord let him out of the cage and he escaped. My brother, 2020 is a good year for everybody who can walk with his hand. Because when you look at this Bible,
yes, sir,
it's telling you in the book of Romans 8, verse 26, that we did not know how to pray. It's the Spirit that is what? That is directing us. Don't allow Adebo Yabiara Yedepo or Prophet Marcus to tell you come for prayer. Let us be with Christ for 49 hours. He's a thief. This year, nothing like that. Allow them to go and farm in their father's land. Let them go to Ondo, let them go to Ikiti. Let them go to Abe Fagboro. Let them go to his company and buy land and go. That he has a lot of lands with him that he can sell to them. If you wanted to rear goat, rear it well. If you wanted to rear dog fowl, do it well. And if you wanted to rear anything this year, there will be adequate rain, there will be good sun, there will be everything. Because when you look at the weather, the problem we're facing in the old Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
You know the old Nigeria is?
The old Nigeria. What do you mean by old Nigeria, sir?
The old Nigeria is our all cause trouble. We are going to take revenge. That's number one. In the old Nigeria. In the old Nigeria, the Igbo and Yoruba read more than the Hausas, they read more than the Fulani, is old Nigeria. Then the other old Nigeria is, we live on what? On petroleum products. In the old Nigeria. In the Nigeria of Obasanjo, in the Nigeria of Bode George, in the Nigeria of Goodluck Jonathan. But now in America, in Japan, in everywhere, there are a lot of cars that don't use fuel again. Petroleum has been banned in totality. Even the car they were using to carry me abroad, we will charge overnight. We will charge the car overnight. We drive throughout the whole day. No engine. My son opened it. He said, "Daddy, no engine." I said, I pity Nigerians. We that has no light. Can we use generator to power this? They say yes. Okay, maybe if the time comes, maybe I import one down to Nigeria. I have to buy a generator. Because if Atiku is still alive, it will be difficult to have stable light. Because if we wanted to bring his mechanical. Yes, sir. And the Chinese people, they will be telling us, they will help us to do solar, help us do this one. But they never stop bringing their generator. Do you know the different type of torch that we have in this country today?
Torchlight
in the night.
There are different ones. Big one, small one.
Small one, medium for bachelor, for married, for one person, for yet unborn baby. They have torch. So because these people cannot get out of the dungeon where they kept us. But they are lying. The way of the Lord is what? It's mysterious. We will get out of this dungeon before 2023. So automatically, the old Nigeria is when somebody use the federal government money to pay his domestic staff. In the old Nigeria is when at least Nwike decide to even tell Nigeria that he has cancer. The cancer that did not need chemotherapy. There is in the old Nigeria, the Waziri the woman that had Farida Waziri said, if they should touch me, I have sold the money and I've stole the money. If they touch me, I will open up. It's the old Nigeria. And nobody that, because it's better for them to touch Waziri. Let us see what will happen.
You mean the former EFCC chairman?
EFCC chairman. You know, chair lady. I told you the other day.
Yes, sir.
When the man in NAFDAC, the woman,
Dora Akunyili,
when it is in this book,
yes, sir,
that all the money he stole, she will not live to spend it. And she never lived to spend it.
Oh, you mean they also took the
she died. You know, it was Buhari who penciled her for ministerial appointments. It was a Buhari
for the NAFDAC.
For the NAFDAC position. What he did to Buhari was, when he was working on that Buhari when he was in PTF, she was sick, and they gave her money to go abroad. Then when he came back, she knelt down and returned the change to Buhari when she was still a good person. Oh, you know Buhari likes for people to be what? To be plain. I said, this lady, she pencil her down. That if I can get my way tomorrow, I will pick somebody like this. Just like the Ali that's in the custom today. MC Ali. These are good people. Although he has hand in the killing of Sarawiwa. Ali was on the board that killed Sarawiwa. You know what I'm saying? You know, nobody can invite me to stay where they want to keep person. No. Because I believe life is just one shot. And they didn't give anybody right to kill any human being. So when you look at it, for 2020, something great will happen to the poor. The poor are going to jubilate, they are going to be happy. If they can use their hand again. He said in this Bible, in 1 Thessalonians 4, from verse 10 to 16. He said, if there is any disciples amongst you there,
yes, sir,
who did not want to walk, you should report him to me. Because when we were with you people, we walked. Then anybody who failed to walk with his hand must not eat. That was a verdict. But nobody quoted this anytime, any day in Redeem. Nobody wanted to quote this one in Deeper Life. Nobody wanted to quote this one in David Oyedepo's church. Yes, because in order for them to go and set up a school, it was agricultural land. They're supposed to have even, now we could be thinking about a Christian presidency. But they go the bad way by even looking how to titrate people. Killing government school to rate a private school. Those are the things that happen in the old Nigeria that will not happen by the year 2020. If you wanted to stand as a cog, you will die in your sleep. That's what the Lord revealed. And many Nigerians will be beaten. Commissioner, ministers, even our president will be stoned if he refused to do the right thing. You know, he told us that abroad. You know, he told us that nobody during his campaign will ever go to abroad to go and what? For treatment. But when I gave the prophecy that I saw him in the casket, you know what I'm saying? That Buhari is at the valley of shadow of death.
Yes, sir.
The 4th day, he ran away for treatment. When Atiku and the rest were planning for his life. They were planning for 2019 election. Because they know he's stubborn. That they cannot unseat him unless they make him to lie down. Lie down just to die. But God is with him.
God intervened.
God's intervention make everything clear. That was why Atiku was busy crying everywhere. The most cried person who shed water from their eyes in 2019, they should give the award to Atiku.
Oh, you mean the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar?
Sir. Kò sẹ́ni tó sunkún tó lọ́dún tó kọjá. Ṣé lomi dà lójú ẹ̀ gbùrùgbùrù, omi ìyà, omi jàtìjàtì. Kí ló fẹ́ wá gọ́ọ̀fù wá fún? You know, he studied nursing.
He said, I want to come and help us.
No, he can't help us. We put him in the border.
He said,
we put him in the border.
What developed the economy?
Hey, we put him in the border. He married those people crossing things into Nigeria. That is the wife he married from Elisha. Fire one here now, he better not marry by it. Then can we compare Atiku with Ali? No.
Ali?
No, they are different. Of the custom, they are two different people. You can only compare MC Ali with Prophet Marcus. Because Marcus is tougher than Ali. If I can see green plantain and then red oil, I can do a whole year with it. Ali to come, this is a potash, to just cook it and make it soft. Because I believe I came with nothing. And I will not go out with anything. So that is the old Nigeria. Then this new Nigeria, we are going to base it on what the Lord said in the Bible.
Okay, sir.
In the book of Genesis 2 and 3, he said we should go and till the land.
Till the land.
Yeah, that we should go and what? Till the land.
The land itself.
You know there is no University of Lagos during the time of Cain and Abel.
Yes, sir.
There is no University of Calabar during the time of... There is no Redeemed University. There is no Catholic University.
Yes, sir.
He said in the book of Genesis 10, from verse 4
yes, sir.
to 10, he said he asked them to go and use what they have to what? To praise him.
Yes, sir.
Then Cain and Abel. Then Abel performed well. They said one is the tiller of land. Then the other one was a caturier. That's a profession.
Yes, sir.
Then when you look at the book of Genesis 47 from verse 1 to 10, he said, my father is here. He said, what is the profession of your father? He said, my father is also years old and is a shepherd. He said, for waste no time, let us post him to what? To Goshen, to Dothan. To go and what? To go and be rearing his animal there. What is pushing Nigeria, making Nigeria to run a tax cutter?
Yes, sir.
You know recession is not a cause.
No.
Recession is not a cause.
No, you mean recession is not a cause?
It's not a cause. If people refuse to work, recession will set in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recession is a national
yes, those are
of laziness.
Laziness. That's what Nigerians are running away from. Dia cannot farm. The former governor of Ogun State cannot farm, cannot hold cutlass for 1 hour. That's Amusu.
His Excellency, Senator Amusu.
Remove Excellency, this man we're talking about old and the new Nigeria. Leave Excellency out. Okay. Amusu is Amusu.
Okay, sir.
These are the tricks they use to steal our money in Abuja. When you see an armed robber coming in your front, when you see an armed robber coming in suit,
yes, sir.
And you said, all protocol observed. All what?
Protocols observed.
What type of protocol is that? Then you now say His Excellency. He's not close to the people that voted him in. He's being guided by police. And we don't have enough police. How can he be Excellency? 2 police with his wife, 3 police with his children, 2 police with his car, 4 police with his house. Then 7 police with him. Look at it. What His Excellency is this? These are the people turning the law upside down. You see what is happening to Saraki now?
Yes, sir.
I said, what made him, we will made him. And look at him. The father rose through what? Through politics.
Yes, sir.
Then what brought the family down?
Politics.
That's right.
Sir.
So, my brother, when we get to that area, when we get to the river, we will know how to cross. The new Nigeria, which started from now, we have just started a new foundation.
Yes, sir.
If you wanted to do anything bad in Nigeria, remember Psalm 49.
Yes, sir.
If you wanted to do anything bad in Nigeria, remember 2 Samuel 14:14. He said, remember that you are going to be slashed on the surface of the earth like a water that cannot be gathered again. God is there. Then he said in the book of Deuteronomy 31 and Deuteronomy 30, verse 15 and verse 16, he said, I'm going to die soon. I am going to what? Die soon. But if you now change all these laws here, all the laws we have here,
Yes, sir.
you will not enjoy your life. You will die. And we should learn how to change. We should not be using Bible to what? To tell people when you want to swan them in.
Yes, sir.
We're supposed to come now with cutlass.
Cutlass?
Yes, and we need to come with water and pray into the water. If we cannot use cutlass, we cannot use oil. Of recent, when I was inside the plane, they said, Oni is trapped inside the lift. That's to tell you that Orumila, then Ifa went on vacation.
No, sir.
Don't worry. I said he went on vacation. Because Anoba must not leave the house without Onifa saying what will happen that day. That is making the second time. There was a time they stole all his telephone in Abakuta, yes, where he was taking pepper soup. Yeah,
you know,
wait, don't worry. Don't worry. That's what
the machine stopped working, so I was trapped on the high whatever side. You tell, sir.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, sir.
You see, at times when I want to go out here,
yes, sir,
I will get to that junction. The Lord will tell me there is hold up at Abule Egban. After leaving Abule Egban, there is another hold up in so place. Then 7 people are coming to see you. So don't go, they will miss you. Then turn back. Then the people will ask me at the gate, Daddy, are you not going out again? I say, no. The Lord has revealed to me there will be hold up so place. You get the point? So these are the things we needed in the new, then in that old Nigeria. People rely on Mbaka, Father Mbaka. No, Father Mbaka. Yes. You know the father was a herbalist. The father was a herbalist. Yes, because he's using the book. He was using the account book. You know the Igbo people believe in Okotoko and the rest of other things. No problem. That will go with the old Nigeria.
Yes,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So for 2020, new foundation. Psalm 11 verse 3.
New foundation?
Yes. Then when you look at Isaiah 60 verse 1 to 2, it said, Did they turn Imole? Nitori Imole wa today. Then when you look at the book of Isaiah 59, the last 3 verses. Then when you look at the book of Revelation, the last chapter, the 3 verses,
yes, sir.
It said, May the grace of the Almighty God, we will have the grace of God this year.
So you mean the grace of God?
Prayer will not work this year, but the grace of God. We never, even Babangida, Atiku, Dimka, and all of them go one. They never knew Nigeria can still be one till today. Because of the atrocities they have committed. Yeah, because of the atrocities they have committed. Do you remember the Ejibo? The people that died in Ejibo, in the plane crash, who orchestrated it? It was Babangida. And look at all the power touching between Babangida and Obasanjo. And look at how Bola Ige died. Look at all that has happened in Nigeria. Look at what happened to Boko Haram. The fight of the Titans. Generals are fighting the government in power.
Yes, sir.
And that's the problem. That's the battle of, Yusuf Ali and the rest. How Boko Haram left Libya and come to Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
And we are still fighting it tomorrow.
The
rifle they were using is bought by Nigeria. The healers van they were using is bought by Nigerian. And the Boko Haram still have their own senator and member of the House of Assembly there in the old Nigeria. But if they should try it now, they will slump and die there.
If you try it,
I told you before I left.
Yes.
You know, I told you something that you never give back to me. I said by ending of April, after the end of April, something will happen.
Yes, sir.
What do I told you? That will happen.
He said there's going to be a kind of, is it there's going to be rain?
No. I told you something again that after October.
He said something will happen in October.
I said anything from October.
Yes, that's
the issue of Boko Haram will be brought to letter 0.
Yes, sir. You said, sir. That was last
But because our borders are too porous.
Oh, yes. I was.
And I told you I traveled.
Yes, sir.
But before I came back, all borders were closed.
Yes.
And what do you see now?
Yes, I was coming to that.
Okay.
Yes,
when by April, I told you that something will happen. That if Dino Melaye things he can manipulate, he will be exposed. Because you asked me that, sir, Dino they returned Dino back to Senate. Yes. I said no.
Yeah,
he made the INEC chief on the road to doctor the results seat.
But it appeared for...
And that was what happened. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
He has his own police, has his own everything. And it was only in Nigeria, in the old Nigeria, if you now become a governor, a senator, House of Assembly, you'll be thinking about bulletproof car. And your immediate families are not feeling well in the village. Are you going to war with the bulletproof car? No. That's for the old Nigeria. If anybody still have that mentality now, and then the old Nigeria, all what we see governors and pastors are doing, have you bought your pajamas? Do you know the meaning of pajamas?
Private jets, sir.
So, the money that they can use to do mechanized farming, they put it on the jet and pack it at Ikeja. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We're supposed not to be so. So, in the new Nigeria, let me tell you what will happen this year. Right from on the 6th of this year, I told you,
yes, sir,
all the banks are in trouble.
Yeah.
After the politicians in Nigeria, the bank directors and the bank policies will never forgive, they will never what? Support any masses. In those days, when you go to bank in January,
yes, sir,
they give you calendar. When you want to fill a form in the bank, they give you a pen. Every morning they put a pen on the on a plate. So you use it to fill anything you want to do, you drop it there. Then if you withdraw your money now, they take commission. Then if you not drop money, they take commission. Where are the commission going? What the commission that they talk to, where is it going? Because the bank is still in the older hand. Emefiele is supposed to have even left with Goodluck Jonathan.
The CBN governor?
The MF is supposed to have, if God is supposed to have left. Then when you look at it right from the time of Soludo till now, all the people who have been having around the place, they are all what? They are crook people. They are very crook. We can bring the man who is helping Donald Trump, an advisor to Donald Trump, Ogunlesi. They have a group of people like that in Igbo land and everywhere. Look at the man Ibeto. He said he wanted to make cement. Ibeto, he said he wanted to make cement. 2,000 for everybody. But the policy of the government and Dangote never allow.
Do you think Ibeto?
Because that business belonged to Obasanjo and federal government and Dangote. Do you remember in the old Nigeria, one single person called Obasanjo destroy all the whole toll gate. If we were to put the toll gate on now, on this new electrical and computerized toll gate, it will take us billions. Because they want to give way to Dangote trucks.
Oh, you mean the...
Yes, that was the reason.
The reason of the
that was the reason. That was the reason for one person not to have the fear of the Lord and just walk into it and put us in a shambles. In those anywhere in Canada, in America, in Switzerland, in Japan, anything you get from the road, you use it to maintain the road. But it's only in Nigeria. Fowler, we generate money from the port, generate money from NYC, generate money from custom. They will divert some of the money to the roads. The roads are not generating anything. And virtually all the drivers Dangote is using, they are all ex-careers. They have no driving license. They only gave them 3 weeks training and gave them a trailer. Dangote himself is an empire in the old Nigeria. He brings in China people in at his own will. And they go down to Ibese and be doing all sorts of things. He gave them Nigerian green card and everything on his own. Then when is the government going to stand on his 2 legs? Look at the Apapa. What is happening in Apapa can still be taken to Calabar. Can it be taken to Port Harcourt? Spread all the wharfs. And then take some to Ibokoda in those states. Okay. Even in 1980, 1981, there was a ship that came from America and bat at Ibokoda because it's deep sea.
Because of the water.
And then when you look at those roads too, you can leave Okitibuba on speedboat under 45 minutes or 1 hour. You are in Lagos, in Ekpe. But they refuse to do it. Why? because we didn't have common sense. And when you interview anybody, they will say, go to Kano Road, go to Abuja Road, go to this one road. Are you silly? In the new Nigeria, I want every Nigerian to know.
Okay, sir. Because
they are making a mistake about the outside of the Fulanis. They said the Yorubas and the Hausa and the Igbo, they are the ones that are well read more than the Hausa and the Yoruba. They should know from today, through Prophet MKO's prophecy,
yes,
that it is a lie. It's a cock and bully story. I happened to go to Tehran. I happened to go to Dubai. I went to, this last year, okay, I went to Doha, my brother. Nigerians are really jam-packed in all these universities.
What are they doing?
There are people from Kano, there are people from Taraba, there are people from Kaduna, there are people from Jos. They are studying, but because Nigerians, the Igbo and Yoruba, never met those people on the highway, on the high street of London. Because they didn't see them in America. Because they didn't see them in Japan. Yeah! Go to Cairo. Go to Cairo University. You see many professors. The Hausas and Fulanis. They are well read too. So and that is the slogan of the Yoruba and the Igbo. And we are the one lifting Nigeria. Where they are using our brain. It's a mere fallacy. We could have even sold the country to the Fulani and the Hausa. Maybe they will manage it well. Because my brother married from Kano. My brother married from Kano. Then when after the marriage, our in-law gave a check to my brother.
A check?
Adegboye, yes. He gave a check. He said he should write whatever you want to write on it.
To start life with?
For you marrying my daughter, you are taking my daughter to a new place. He wrote a check. He signed the check. He said, write anything you want, any amount inside the check. He made my brother an instant millionaire. Who can do that? Is it Oni Onyefife can do that? Is it Lamidi who can do that? Is it the Oba of Lagos, can he do that? Then the Obi of Onitsha, can he do that? Then the Omonoba, can he do that? They cannot. Then when you look at where the Lord blessed the Hausas and the Fulanis, I live in Kaduna, I live in Zaria, I live in Otugbo, I was in Jos. When you see the way they walk, they live with their cow, they die with their cow, but what do we die for? We die with fornication. Some Nigerians can die because of sex. They even convert their wife's name to mother. Mommy, and because of night trouble. They don't mention their wife's name again. They call them mother. Iyami. Ìyẹn náà máa jù díẹ̀ bí ẹni tó ń sosobo mọ́ ní àbí sátire. A máa yí ìdìfọ́ ọ̀gá nínú yàrá. A máa wò páíkó. Ọ̀gá ń gbẹ lórí ìdúró. Go and look at go to First Tag. Go to all these places now. You see all the houses full of landladies. No landlord. They've all gone. Of what? Partial stroke, heart attack, because of sex. But the Hausas are there. You see what we did in the old Nigeria? Carrot from the north, lettuce from the north, rice from the north, beans from the north, groundnut oil from the north, cow from the north, goat from the north, chicken from the north, dog from the north, everything from the north. Ask the Igbo and Yoruba, what are they producing? Ask them.